Hey everybody, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has been reaching out lately, just saying great positive things about the Trailblazing YouTube channel. I've been getting a lot of people just reaching out saying, you know, it's helped inspire them do this or inspire them to do that, and that's really what it's all about. That's what the Trailblazing channel is all about, just inspiring people to, you know, kind of pursue whatever their dreams are in life and to follow through with their passions, and take steps towards those passions. So I just want to say thank you again to all the positive remarks and outreach to everyone. I appreciate it. I have been falling behind a little bit on editing video because I've just been so in the moment with this Appalachian Trail experience. Just enjoying, you know, every second of it, and to find time to do the editing, it seemed like it was being forced. So I'm going to try to find better balance between, you know, just living in the moment with the Appalachian Trail experience and getting the video updated. So, but yeah, here we are. After the Smoky Mountains, we came down into Hot Springs, North Carolina, and ended up having a fantastic breakfast there. I think we all ordered way too much food, but we ate it all. Every little morsel of it was gone, so it was much needed, and it was great actually to get into Hot Springs. They have a outfitters there, Bluff Mountain Outfitters. So I went there and got some gear. I traded some gear in. I bought some gear. I got a rain cover for my pack, an outside rain cover, just to you know, have double protection from the rain. And I also I didn't get a new pillow. I got a new pillow in Asheville. So yeah, after we went to Hot Springs, I went and took a 0 day in Asheville. I met my good friend Jordan and Gwen and their pup Bayorn in Asheville, and had a great experience there. You know, just catching up with them mostly, eating the good food and having some beers. So it was great. I really enjoyed Asheville. It's a great community. I could see myself relocating there in the future. I like everything about what Asheville is about. But yeah, so I got into Asheville and I got a message from one of the girls we've been hiking with. Her trail name is Coco, and she said that she ended up getting food poisoning. So she took a 0 day as well, and the guys that we've been hiking with in the group, they pushed on towards Erwin, Tennessee. So yeah, after I ended up getting back to Hot Springs from Asheville and heard from Coco, and she said that she had been feeling better and she hopped back on trail. So that was good news. So I pushed on from Hot Springs to Erwin, Tennessee. We kind of been going back and forth between North Carolina and Tennessee, so I can't really say that I've been done with one, or I've completed one state or the other. So we just been kind of going back and forth on the border, back between North Carolina and Tennessee. So I got pushed onto Erwin. I got my first hitchhike there, and I didn't think I was going to get picked up, but I ended up getting picked up, you know, within like 5 minutes of me trying, so that worked out. I got some food into Erwin. I went to McDonald's and went to the Food Lion to get a resupply on food, enough to get me to Roan Mountain. So yeah, after I pushed on from Erwin, we went to Roan, which I think was my favorite stretch so far of the Appalachian. Coming up through Roan, just the landscape there was beautiful. I mean, it was easily my favorite part of the Appalachian so far. I didn't think anything would top the Smoky Mountains, but honestly, coming through the Roan Highlands, it was just something else. I mean, you're up there on this big, huge ridge, and you know, you have 360 panoramic views, and you know, it was something like out of a movie, or you know, something like a computer wallpaper or something. You know, it just like, it almost didn't look real. So that was it was a good day to be up there. It was nice and clear. It was super windy up there, which made it kind of difficult to walk through. I'm glad I had my trekking poles, because I was being, you know, pushed around so much by the winds up there. But I made it through that unscathed. So, but it was beautiful. I would totally go back to the Roan Highlands. That's completely worth it up there. Yeah, so we pushed on to the Roan Mountains, and came up. Where are we at now? We just came up through Hampton, Tennessee. So we stayed at a hostel last night. We stayed at the Boots Off bunkhouse. It's a nice piece of property. It's kind of up in the woods, and it's actually right near a lake. So we had a beach day yesterday. Got in the water, did some swimming, some relaxing. We had a Nero day yesterday, which just means we did about 2 or 3 miles. So it was just a nice relaxing day into the hostel, and a nice relaxing day at the beach, at the lake. So it was well needed. I need to rest my legs. I can tell that you know, I need to start getting some more rest days. We've been pushing anywhere from 15 to, I think the highest was 21. So 15 to 21 miles per day, somewhere in there. It just depends on where we decide to go camp that night. So I know that my feet, my legs, were starting to get you know, into the tendonitis stuff. So I can feel it in my heels. Both of my heels, where the Achilles tendon attaches to the back of the heel. I'm getting some pretty bad Achilles tendonitis there. And I'm also feeling a little bit of, on my right foot on the bottom, some plantar fasciitis, which is just the inflammation of the plantar fascia on the bottom of the foot. I think it's just an overuse injury. for the most part. So I'm also experiencing a little bit of like shoulder pain in the back of my left shoulder. I think it has to do with my pack. When it's heavy, when I have a lot of food, carrying a lot of food, I feel that shoulder pain. So that's just something I've been trying to, be mindful of, all these symptoms and these pains. So I'm trying not to take too much ibuprofen. I try to do 2 ibuprofen every 3 to 4 days, just to kind of limit myself and not mask the pain. But because if I take ibuprofen every day, I won't really know exactly to what extent these injuries are getting, since I won't be able to feel the pain. So trying to limit my ibuprofen. Every day is something new. It's either the pains are getting better or they're getting worse. So I'm just been monitoring those. Other than that, I feel good. My Crocs are holding up pretty well, so that's a positive. I got about 400 and something miles on my Crocs right now. No blisters. The symptoms I was having with my sandals have completely disappeared, so I don't have any blisters or anything like that. So that's a positive. And other than that, we are heading towards Demascus, Virginia. So I believe we are completely done with North Carolina. I seen a sign coming out of the Roan Highlands that said leaving North Carolina. So I believe we're completely through North Carolina, and so we're heading to Virginia, and it'll be a long stretch in Virginia. We will have about 400 miles of Virginia, so we're going to be there for quite a while. But everybody's been saying that Virginia is relatively flat in elevation, so I guess some people have been saying that you can push 20-25 miles quite easily every day. So we're hoping that's the case, just so we can kind of keep up a good, overall pace, and maybe make up for any lost time. So I'm a little bit excited to get to Virginia, to kind of, get some level ground, because I've been climbing this hill all morning. It seems like it's never going to end, and you can tell how sweaty I am. So I think my legs, my shoulders could all use a break, and could get some flat ground. So we're heading to Virginia. We'll be there in a couple days.
Lightning strikes by my window, hits my chest right in the morning, like a warning. Could have slept here